Ace Will's the genius.
It's your boy Next Level Ace, aka Ace Will, back with another one. In today's video, we're gonna talk about remembering who you are. We all go through moments when we doubt ourselves, where we feel like we will never be who we ultimately want to be. We question everything, but in those moments is when you really need to double down and remember who you are and what you're doing and what you're working towards. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump into this and let's give you some reminders, man. You know what I'm saying?
Twin, get your bitch ass up, nigga, and remember who the fuck you are, nigga. Get the fuck up and remember who the fuck you are. You ain't come this far by being no motherfucking loser, nigga. You feel me? You didn't come this fucking far, twin, by being no motherfucking loser. Get your bitch ass up, nigga. Look in the mirror, nigga, and remember who the fuck you are, nigga. Remember that you are somebody, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Remember where the fuck you came from, my nigga. And remember where you are now, nigga. You ain't no motherfucking loser, twin. Get your bitch ass up, nigga. If you took a L, nigga, take the motherfucking L and move the fuck on. But while you doing that, remember who the fuck you are, twin. Feel what I'm saying? It ain't no time to be cooped up. It ain't no time to lay down, nigga. Get your bitch ass up and remember who the fuck you are, twin. Remember who you are. Real talk.
I ain't gonna lie, his approach may be a little aggressive. To people watching, you might be like, damn, why he gotta say it like that? And it's like, that's how me and the homies talk anyway. Like, man, you better get your ass, boy, man, kick ass, man. You feel me? Like, that's how we talk. So that's kind of like, I mean, that's the norm for me. I know that might be extreme for others, but you feel me? Like, sometimes the homies like, bro, you bugging. Like, bro, get back to, you feel me? You tripping. Like, nah, like, remember who you are for real. Like, remember, like, what? Like, you doubting yourself? What? You? Nigga, we seen you do amazing shit time and time again. How the fuck are you doubting yourself? Like, you ain't the one. Like, we don't know. You don't, you know what I'm saying? So, for real, you be having to lock in for real, man. Sometimes the homies will bring you back to reality. Like, why are you tripping? Like, you really that nigga. Like, I don't know why you tripping. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta believe in yourself. I really mean during the time when you doubt yourself the absolute most. I'm gonna use myself as an example. Okay, I graduated in June of this year, about 5-6 months ago, with my PhD in astrophysics. I started in community college 10 years ago after a failed football career. I got injured, said I wanted to be an astrophysicist, went and did everything from scratch. Anybody who's ever went to grad school, done a PhD, knows this. In like your last year, you really don't know what's coming next. I started panic applying to a bunch of tech jobs, like data science roles, basically. Nothing that I'm passionate about, but something that I have the skill set for, and it's a secure path. During that time of uncertainty, I was doubting myself in my ability to carry out and carve the career path that I wanted. I was interviewing for companies and I sent an email to my pops, who happens to work for a similar company to one of the startups that I was applying with. And he said some nice things in the beginning. He had just recently come to my dissertation defense. He says, I'm squinting a little bit. I'm just not totally seeing how this role lines up with your last 10 years. Living and breathing star kid. Shout out to my pops, man. That's the homie. I mean, don't forget who you are and the story you built. Don't forget who you are. Just keep your eyes on the long arc. The path that you're on is generational. I mean, this shit damn near brought me to tears, dog. Because I feel like during this whole journey, it's just been like me believing in myself at various times. And to get that nudge from somebody, like, this is generational. Like, nobody in my family, nobody in the generation, my generation, the generation above, nobody has ever been on this arc before. You got the mind, the pedigree, the heart to make your next move intentional. Love you always, Pops. Love you too. After reading that, I was like, this nigga is right. What am I doing right now? Why am I doubting myself? And I did, you know when they say people give up on their dreams? I did the opposite. I gave up on everything that was not one of my dreams. I gave up on every single thing. And I was just like, fuck it, we gonna make it work. We always have before. Since then, I have signed a book deal, my first book deal. I have started a podcast, started as a physics professor, and recently completed the biggest, the largest, the single fattest speaking engagement that I've ever done before. I'm very blessed. I'm lucky that I got a pops who, when he catches me doubting myself, says, come on, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Act like you know who you are. I needed that. I needed that. And what I'm telling you is act like you know who you are. You got this.
Fact. That's why I said, like, sometimes you need the homies or you need your parents to like bring you back to earth. Sometimes we be so in our head. I wasn't trying to play that. Sometimes we be so in our head that we lose focus of like everything we done and who we've became, what we went through, what we've learned, and like who we are. Like I do this to this day. It's like, bro, I've studied and I've mastered my craft, right? As far as music goes. Like, if you don't know, I do music. Hence why there's a damn microphone next to me. But, you know, besides that. But like I mix and master music for people. And it's like anytime it's time for me to work and like do work for somebody, I question my own ability, even though I know that I'm capable and I know that they only picked me because they knew I was capable. You know what I'm saying? It's like people aren't just out here like, bruh, hey, can you mix my song for me? Like without knowing that you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously they heard something that you've done already and they liked how it sound, which is why they picked you. But it's like in the moment when it's time to like do the work, I still question my abilities. And it's like in those moments, it's like I need to remember who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like remember all the like you put in all this work. You ain't put in all this work to get to the moment and freeze like and be nervous. It's like all that work you put in, do the same shit you just been practicing over and over again. Do the same shit you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I teach people how to do it. So it's like, why in those moments do I doubt myself or question my abilities when I know that I'm good enough to show other people how to do it? I don't know, bro. I think it's just human nature, bro. It's like damn near, you know, self-sabotaging, bro. Like remember who you are, bro, for real, man.
It's just as simple as reminding yourself of who you are and what God has made you capable of. Sometimes we get so caught up in our head and everything we're going through in the moment, thinking so far in the past or thinking so far in the future that we lose track of the present moment and just reminding ourselves of who the hell we are. Like we have always overcome in life. You know, we have always taken on challenges and adversities and found a way to get through it. You know, if you look back on your past and the events you've been through, there were moments in time where you saw no way that you were going to get through it. Yet here you are today, still standing, and you figured out a way to get through. And that's how you have to view your present moment. You know, you may not have it all figured out right now. You know, you may not know exactly what adversities or challenges are going to come along the way. But some way, somehow, you have to just trust in yourself that you're going to figure it out like you always do. Because sometimes you just got to remember that God ain't going to put you in no situation that you ain't capable of getting out of. And that he's gifted you with all the necessary tools and assets and abilities in order to be able to get through it and figure it out. So yeah, I understand it might be hard right now and you might can't see a way out, but I promise you, if you keep moving forward, eventually you're gonna get through it. And that is real.
Nah, that's real. And it's like for me, in moments of doubt, right? Not only do you have to remember who you are, like if you're like religious, like you believe in God, like remember who God is. He ain't lead you all this way to leave you. You feel me? It's like I ain't come this far for nothing. You feel me? So like in those moments where you start to doubt yourself, remember who you are and remember who you serve. You know what I'm saying? And remember, he ain't bring you this far to just leave you here. You know what I'm saying? Like he put you through all that training, all that work for a reason. So you show up and you perform and don't question your ability because you're there for a reason. You're not there by accident. You're there because you're supposed to be there. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? I think we all need reminders every now and then. And it's like, it's important. It's like, you're here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Show up, do you, be you, because being you got you this far. Remember that.
Lock into what I'm about to say. They gave you too much time to remember who you are. They gave you too much time to sit with yourself and remember who God called you to be. Now you about to shine. Now you're not ever going to take your potential for granted another day in your life. That's a beautiful thing. So have gratitude because your light is about to shine and it can no longer be dimmed because the only person who was dimming your light was you. Now you out your head and now you about to shine bright.
And remember, bro, what's meant for you is meant for you. No one. There's no one in the world. No, there's no one in the world that can stop you there's no one in the world that can stop you from getting something that already belongs to you. It was written. It was written already. It's yours. It's yours. Can't nobody stop you from getting what's yours. Same way you can't stop them from getting what's theirs. It's that simple. And it's that simple, bro. Remember who you are, man. Until next time, Ace Will.